Hi, and welcome to the Bottom Line. I'm Pastor Paul Steele. I'm the lead pastor at Bethlehem Church in Austin, Minnesota. We're in this sermon series entitled The Discipleship Road as we talk about discipleship and how it is like this long journey that we go on. In fact, it's a journey that it's going to take the rest of our lives to complete. So we've been saying that discipleship, the essence of discipleship, is going from the place that we don't want to be to the place that God has prepared for us. And to do this, we've been looking at the 15 Psalms of Ascent. These Psalms were written for pilgrims who were going from their hometown to worship at the temple in Jerusalem, the place that God had prepared for them. This past Sunday, we looked at Psalm 125. This is what the Psalm says. Those who trust in the Lord are like Mount Zion. It cannot be shaken. It remains forever. The mountains surround Jerusalem, and the Lord surrounds his people, both now and forever. The scepter of the wicked will not remain over the land allotted to the righteous, so the righteous will not apply their hands to injustice. Do what is good, Lord, to the good, to those whose hearts are upright. But as for those who turn aside to crooked ways, the Lord will banish them with evildoers. Peace be with Israel. So here in this psalm, what we see is that God is going to surround, he's going to protect, he's going to provide security for his people. They are like Mount Zion, this huge rock that is not going to be moved. They're like Jerusalem, who not only is a walled city, but then they are surrounded by these other mountains. So it's like a fortress within a fortress. God provides security for his people, because the reality is there are going to be things that come to rob us of life, to rob us of our trust, our faith in God. And one that's mentioned here is the scepter of the wicked, or the leadership, the rule of those who don't follow God, those that are unrighteous, those who are wicked. And when we are influenced by wicked people, by wicked desires, we will be led to do things that lead us away from God. And we see this over and over again in the Old Testament, where God's people are ruled by unrighteous kings, and they're led into idolatry, they're led into perversion. So when we let things like lust and hatred rule in our hearts, we're led to do unrighteous things. So God provides us security. He provides us security in our worries by asking us to pray, to give those worries, those speculations, those doubts to God, and that he would give us his peace. He keeps us safe from our circumstances, because our circumstances can lead us to believe that God doesn't care for us, that God isn't watching over us, that God isn't even real. But God says, remember, I am going to turn evil, even the bad circumstances of your life, over to good. I'm going to do good for you. So we remember how God has worked in our lives in the past, and we trust that he's going to continue to do good for us in the future, even though in the moment it doesn't feel that way. And our sin, God keeps us secure from sin, that even when we sin, that he has provided for us. And he tells us to come to him, to confess our sin, to ask for forgiveness. And because of God's faithfulness, he will forgive us. Even our sin cannot rob us of the life that God has given to us. So our bottom line this week is this. Our discipleship journey reveals that we can trust God to get us through. We can trust God to get us through. No matter what it is that we're experiencing in life, we can trust that God is going to get us through it. He is the good shepherd. And with his rod and his staff, he's going to protect us. He's going to guide us. He's going to get us to the other side. Our challenge this week is to thank God for the ways that he has provided for us in the past, and then to commit to trusting our discipleship, our life to Him. So we thank God for the way He has worked in our lives in the past, and then make this commitment to God. I'm going to continue to trust you with my life. Thank you for watching. I hope this has been a blessing to you. I want to remind you or let you know that if you're in the Austin area, starting tomorrow night, we are Wednesday, February 9th at 6:30 here at Bethlehem. We're going to watch The Chosen, this TV show that illustrates the life of Jesus and what it means to follow Him. So we want you to be part of that. So come and be a part of that. We're going to have popcorn and then a short discussion time after. So this is part of developing community, part of developing our discipleship. So I hope that you can be a part of it. Thank you for being part of Bethlehem by watching these videos, by participating in our live stream. If you've been blessed by that, I encourage you to go to our website, BethlehemChurchAustin.com, and to give. That's the best way you can support what we're doing here in Austin. Thanks again. Have a wonderful rest of the week, and God bless.